Hello and welcome to HD Revit. In this video, I am going to introduce to you this simple but beautiful, sustainable and affordable residential project. This project, like various other projects from our studio, are available on our Patreon page. Please click on the first link in the description to have full access to all the projects. So the first thing we are going to do is to save this file here, which is going to save us as a reference in Revit. So go on and click to this icon here and then click save. Now let's go to insert and then go to link card, which is this level 1 floor plan here, and then we have this AutoCAD plan here. We go first of all, go check measurements. We can actually measure from this point here to this point here. Okay, 150, that's correct. And quickly we are going to select this one and then we pin it. I think it is actually pinned by default. And now we are going to go and prepare our wall. Let's go to walls and go to stack wall here and look for differences and everything. Let me put to -20. That's important. And then what are we going to do? Level 1, it's connected to level 2 and it's chained. Now we get started like this one. Let me start from this line here. I start from this point all the way to this point here, like this. Very simple and straightforward, like this. And then this interior one, we are going to go and use the HD stack walls. Let me use this point here, this point here, and this point here, and we have this wall in here. Okay, and the smaller wall here. Very simple. And then we have it straightforward. Now what we are going to do first, I think we forgot to do that, is to add these grids. Let me add this grid here. I actually use pick line, and then I'm going to go to this wall, to this grid here. So first of all, you see it's number 7. I'm going to change this one to something like A, and that's it. So it means the next is going to be B, and then we have C. Okay, now let's do it for this horizontal grids here. I start and use pick line, pick this one. This is going to be D. I'm going to change it into 1, and now the next is going to be 2, and the next is going to be 3. Okay. Now when we go on, we can see what we have already done in 3D. This is the one. I'm going to go in and hide this in this view. I don't want to see it. Okay, this is our created walls. Now let's go on and place the doors. I'm going to go to doors here. I'm going to first of all choose this one. I'm going to choose this one for exterior door and place it like that. Now I'm going to change this type of door into something like this one, and I'm going to uncheck masonry frame, and I'm going to place one here. Okay, so right now you cannot see the windows. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select this wall here, right click, and then go on and use override graphics and view. Let me use this one category, and I'm going to put it to 100 so it is going to be transparent. So we have this type of window. Now we can see it. Let's go to windows, and now we place another window, a window in that position. I'm going to use a very longer one. I think 180 is going to work. No, it's smaller. I'm going to use bigger one, 3000, and I think that's okay. Yes, it fits nicely. And this is what we have. Let's preview in 3D and see what we have done. Okay, now let's go in and add the foundation walls. Let's go to structure, and then we go to walls, Then we automatically add the foundational walls here like this. Click on the walls like this, simple as that. Interior walls like this, and then like this, simple. Okay, in the next part we are going to add the flow. Let's go to architecture and then go to flow. Look for settings. I'm going to put -17.5 and go to level 1 architecture, and then I'm going to use the rectangular method. I'm going to place from the outer layer of the walls all the way up to here, and I think I'm going to extend this one to how many meters. I'm going to put 1.2 meters to have it like a terrace. I think it is still small. Let me put like 200, and that's it. Now we have the flow, and you can see that this flow is a little bit like 5 millimeters above the foundation wall. This is actually what. Okay, now let's add the roof. We are going to go to roof here. First of all, I will go to the second level, and I will go to underlay first of all, and I choose level 1 ground floor so that we can have it as a layout. I'll first of all put to scale. I want these grids to be a little bit smaller, and I'm going to stretch them a little bit out of this layout here. And now what we are going to do, I'm going to place the roof over here. I'm going to go to roof, and then I will choose the generic 1 to 5 millimeters, and I'll use a rectangular method. I'll put an offset of 50 centimeters, and I will start from this corner all the way up to this corner here. And what I will do, I'll bring this edge back, this one here. I'm going to use align, pick this edge, and then pick this one, and I hit OK to finish this. And I'm going to see what I have done in 3D. It's very simple. And now what I'm going to do as quick as possible, I'm going to edit footprint, and I'm going to pick this corner here. I say define slope, and I'm going to put 5 degrees, and then I will do this, simple like that. And after that, I think I will bring this roof a little bit down, like -50. And now when I select all the walls, right click and select all instances in this project, the outer walls. Now I'm going to say attach to base, and the base is going to be the roof. And I will also select these walls here, right click, and I will say select all instances in the entire project, and then I'm going to attach to base like this one, and we're done. Okay, now let's add the roof fascia to have this roof look a little bit nicer. I'm going to go to roof again here in the drop down menu. I'm going to choose roof fascia here, and I think I will choose the type of roof fascia like HD fascia. This is the one, and place this fascia here. I think we are not going to use this one. I'm going to use the fascia, the normal fascia, and place this one here. It's simple as that. Okay, now we are going to make a roof structure. How are we going to do that? I'm going to select the roof here, and then I will go to any elevation. You can use this one, and I will go to copy. I'm going to copy this one a little bit up. It's no problem. I'm going to select this one, and I'm going to make it roof metal sheet, this one here. And I'm going to actually go back to 3D. I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to first of all hide it, and then I will take this one and do this one here, and I'm going to change it to slope deglazing, and I'm going to go to top, and after that, after going to top, I'm actually going to start placing the curtain grids system. I'm going to put at every 100 centimeters. I can put any what, and then I will change them after. It's actually no problem. And I hope this is going to actually work. So if I click to this one here, I can see this is 100, it is 110, and this one here is going to be to 100. I'm going to move everything, select this one, put it to 100, and do it as to all grids here, 100 and 100, and then 100, and lastly we are going to place another one here, which is almost the final, but it's not exactly at 100 centimeters. We are going to leave it like that, 100 centimeters, and then the remaining is going to be like that. I'm going to do the same for the horizontal one. Same here. I'm trying to be quick, and that's it. So what are we going to do? I'm going to select this one, click here. This is 100, and that is 100, and that is 100, and that's it. That is it. The other 100, and finally what are we going to do? We're going to put this one at 100, enter, and this one is going to be deleted. Actually, I think that's fine. Okay, now we are done. Let me go to 3D again to see what we have done in here. I hope this is fine. Now I'm going to go to mullions, and I will use all grids, and then I will place the curtain wall grids like this, and this is what we have. Now let's go to look what is hidden. Let me go to this roof here and unhide it. Now when I go back, this is what I have. And if I go to east elevation, this one here, I'm going to use the arrows to bring it down a little bit. And when we go to 3D, this is now what we have. So I'm going to actually pick this one here and make it roof metal sheet. Okay, like this one. It actually looks nicer, and that's great. Okay, I'm now going to add the rating on this terrace here, and our project is going to be done. I go to level 1, and let's go to, now I can hide this plan here. I don't no longer need it right now. We can now use what we have. Let me go back to this wall here. I must bring them back to its graphics. I would like to bring this back to 0, and now we have it like that. Now what we are going to do, we are going to go to railing, and this one is going to be a simple one. I'm going to do what? To use just a pick line tool, and I must put an offset of 20, and from that I'm going to put to do like this. I think this is, let me put a 10 as an offset, and then I will do this, and then I will do this, and I will do this. This one here, I'm going to bring back these ones, bring them back, and same here, bring them back, and we're done. Okay, now it's okay to finish this one, and this is all we have. Okay, let's now bring this railing to the on the level of this floor, and then we will also remove some railings here to leave an opening for the entrance. I'm going to go to level 1 again, and I'm going to select this. First of all, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it at minus 17.5, and yeah, and now I'm going to edit path, and this one I'm going to delete it because I don't really need it right now. And yeah, now this is what we have.